That's quite all right. Tell me, this is obviously a very exciting time. This is an exciting week for African Americans, for the Democratic Party to be sure. I mean, tell me throughout your lifetime as you fought for civil rights, what this means to you, the culmination this week of Barack Obama.
Well, you know, I've been at every Democratic convention since 1980, and over the last 30 years, I've seen this party go through a lot of changes, wrestle with its own issues, grow and develop, and eventually evolve to where we are today. You got to remember, it was Fannie Lou Hamer who in 1964 was denied a seat at the Democratic Convention, and shortly after that, Shirley Chisholm, who ran for president as the first woman to do so, who people laughed at, and then the two campaigns of Jesse Jackson, which I was a delegate and a part of. So today is a culmination of a great deal of evolution in our party, but most of all for our nation. I mean, this is a great nation that's starting to live out, as Dr. King would say, the true meaning of its creed. And we hope that this opportunity is not an opportunity that's just seen as a black one or a Latino one or a white one. It's an American opportunity. Barack Obama happens to be the manifestation of it.
But people obviously do see it that way. I mean, there are people who see this as a black and white issue. Or had it been Hillary, a man and woman issue? I mean, we're coming from Oklahoma here, so we're a very conservative state. Hillary won Oklahoma. Barack, according to the polls, has no chance of winning the state whatsoever. I mean, how does Barack reach out to people who may otherwise not yet be ready?
I think he does it the same way he did it from the first day he ran a campaign, when everybody said, "You'll never happen. How are you going to convince people they should be voting for an African American? You'll never carry a state. You'll only have a few delegates." I think more than anything else, and thank God, he did not listen to that. He reached out to everybody. He went to every community he could go to, every state, whether he was welcome there or not, and he listened. Now, the only thing that can happen when you do that, people either say, number one, you're sincere, and they believe you, or you're sincere and they don't believe you, but in either case they respect you. And there was a lot of respect that came out of this campaign, and I think that's why we're here having this conversation. So whether it's Iowa or Oklahoma or Utah, anywhere, I think the only thing that we can do now is to allow the nominee of the party to go out, to listen to Americans of all different races and backgrounds, go to the heartland, understand the fears, the aspirations, and the hopes of Americans, and speak to that. And they will either trust you and believe you and give you their vote, or they will not. And that's why this is such a great democratic process.
I know you're busy. Last question for you. I know a lot of the people want to spend some time with you. To what extent have you been involved? Has Barack called upon you? Has Senator Obama called upon you at all? Are you helping with strategy or anything else for Senator Obama?
I've been a surrogate speaker for Senator Obama February, March, April, May, and I think a part of June. Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Kentucky, North Carolina, you name it. I've tried to get to places where he could not get to try to share the message, but hopefully to listen to people so that I can carry back a message also about what priorities are in different parts of this country and what people really are concerned about.
Dr. King smiling this week?
Absolutely, absolutely. But he would admonish us that it's great and it's wonderful, but until we eliminate poverty, in black communities, white communities, Native American communities, and Latino communities, we still have a real fight on our hands. And he would remind us most of all that we can't do it singularly, that we have to do it together.